Hello everyone, and welcome to a video dedicated to a topic that's always fascinating and horrifying in equal measure: corporate scandals. Over the years, there have been some truly spectacular falls from grace in the business world. Companies that soared to unimaginable heights only to plummet back down to earth in a blaze of ignominy. And over the next few minutes, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the murky depths of corporate misconduct as we rank the biggest business scandals of all time. Buckle up, because we're starting with some real humdingers, and things are only going to get wilder from here, culminating in the #1 biggest business scandal that, frankly, still boggles the mind to this very day. Our first scandal takes us back to the dot-com bubble, when ludicrous business plans attracted millions in investment. Few companies rode that wave like Enron, an energy giant with soaring profits and a rock-star CEO. But Enron's success was built on lies, concealing billions in debt. They used mark-to-market accounting to inflate earnings, booking future profits as current revenue. Enron's stocks soared, enriching executives. In 2001, scrutiny brought Enron down, leading to bankruptcy and massive job losses. We're shifting gears to the automotive industry, specifically Volkswagen. In 2015, Volkswagen was caught cheating on emissions tests in the United States. They installed software in millions of diesel cars to reduce emissions during tests. On the road, these cars emitted up to 40 times the legal limit of nitrogen oxides. This deception affected over 11 million vehicles worldwide. The scandal, known as Dieselgate, led to billions in fines and lawsuits. Volkswagen's CEO resigned, and the company's reputation was severely damaged. Chapter 3: Lehman Brothers, the collapse that sparked a global crisis. It's the one that sent shockwaves through the global financial system, triggered the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression, and left countless people wondering if capitalism itself was on the brink of collapse. It's the story of Lehman Brothers, a once venerable investment bank that flew too close to the sun, only to plummet back to earth in a fiery blaze of hubris and bad mortgages. At the heart of this financial frenzy were subprime mortgages, loans given to borrowers with poor credit histories and a high risk of default. Lehman Brothers was a major player in this market, gobbling up risky mortgages and packaging them into these securities with reckless abandon. As the housing bubble began to deflate in 2007, defaults on subprime mortgages surged, sending shockwaves through the financial system. Lehman Brothers, saddled with billions of dollars in toxic assets, found itself teetering on the brink. Chapter 4: Bernie Madoff, the Wizard of Wall Street, who wasn't actually a wizard. Bernie Madoff was a Wall Street legend, a respected financier who had seemingly discovered the secret to generating consistent, above-market returns. For decades, his investment firm, Bernard L. Madoff Investment Securities, delivered steady profits for its clients, attracting a loyal following of wealthy individuals, charities, and even other hedge funds. But there was a dark secret lurking beneath the surface of Madoff's success, a secret that would eventually unravel in spectacular fashion. Unbeknownst to his investors, Madoff wasn't actually investing their money. Instead, he was running a classic Ponzi scheme, using money from new investors to pay off older ones, all while pocketing a hefty chunk for himself. It was a brazen and audacious fraud, one that Madoff managed to keep afloat for an astonishingly long time, largely due to his reputation and the air of exclusivity he cultivated around his firm. Chapter 5: Theranos, the blood testing company that was mostly smoke and mirrors. In Silicon Valley, hype often trumps reality. A charismatic leader can convince investors to part with their money. Elizabeth Holmes and her company Theranos promised to revolutionize healthcare. Holmes, a Stanford dropout, promised revolutionary blood testing technology. Theranos claimed to perform hundreds of tests with just a drop of blood. Investors poured millions into Theranos, dazzled by Holmes's charisma. But Theranos' success was built on lies and Silicon Valley hype. And there you have it, folks, a whirlwind tour of some of the biggest business scandals that have rocked the corporate world. These scandals serve as a stark reminder that even the most successful companies are not immune to greed, hubris, and a blatant disregard for the rules. It's a depressing thought, but it's also important to remember that for every Enron or Theranos, There are countless other businesses out there operating ethically and responsibly. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into corporate misconduct, be sure to hit like and subscribe for more videos on the wild, wacky, and often deeply unethical world of business. Until next time, stay informed, stay vigilant, and for the love of all that is holy, please don't trust anyone wearing a black turtleneck.